Coming up next on YCU News. Yesterday's storm causes power outages for many homes and businesses in New Hampshire. Stratton Mountain Ski Resort prepares for Columbus Day festivities. And a Springfield teacher is one of 3 finalists for State Teacher of the Year. For more news, weather, and sports, it's time for YCU, your local view.
Now, your daily digest of the Dartmouth Lake Sunapee region and central Vermont. News, sports, weather, public affairs, and all that's happening in our area. The news on YCU, your local view.
Good evening. I'm Rose Spellman. Thank you for joining us for this Tuesday edition of YCU News. Monday night's commute took on a life of its own. Sudden gusts of wind ripped through the Dartmouth Lake Sunapee region around 5 p.m. Between a half and an inch of rain fell, making for difficult driving and walking. From Claremont to Sutton, sirens blared as fire and police officials responded to downed trees and power lines. On Kearsarge Valley Road in Sutton, winds knocked down a tree, causing it to crash into a power line. The ripped-out power line caught fire. Sutton police and firefighters rushed to the road, which was closed to traffic for several hours. Throughout west central New Hampshire, Public Service of New Hampshire crews got the lights back on. About 10% of PSNH's customers lost service, or 500 homes. In all, PSNH serves 500,000 residences throughout the state. In Vermont, Green Mountain Power crews worked with Vermont State Police and local first responders, especially in Newfane. At 5:30 p.m., Route 30 in Newfane, in front of the Newbrook Volunteer Fire Department town's major street, was closed. Trees, downed wires, and poles littered that road, making passage unsafe, if not difficult. Motorists were asked to use River Road instead. YCU News thanks newshound Charlie, who sent us a picture from Kearsarge Road in Sutton. Feel free to email us your pictures and videos to news@ycunow.com. There's a reason why the season is called fall. Yesterday's wind and rainstorm blew off some, but not all maple and oak leaves. Still, there's time to catch the colors of the season. Rose Spillman here at the Stratton Mountain Ski Resort in Stratton, Vermont, with Rob Krastowski, who works in the marketing department here. And we're going to talk about the Columbus Day activities coming up this weekend.
Well, we have a great Columbus Day weekend in store. We have the Heels to Paw 5K run and walk happening on Saturday morning. We also have the Teddy Bear Parade, some great activities for the whole family to come join in on. Right behind me, we have the Burton store. That's going to be reopening this weekend, the grand reopening of Burton and Sid and Dusty's. They've done a lot of renovations this summer, so we're excited to see what they have in store there. Also on Saturday, and this has become one of my favorite traditions, is the chili cook-off and brewfest. So you can come and sample 10 or 12 different types of chili, vote on which is your favorite, and try some local beers as well. And then on Sunday, we have a great day planned as well. We have the North Face Run to the Summit, so for a little bit more hardcore outdoor activity. And then we also have the Vermont Fall Field Day for some more fun family activities, from pumpkin painting to a pie eating contest. Lots of great stuff going on. It's going to be a lot of fun.
A Springfield, Vermont special ed teacher is one of 3 finalists for State Teachers of the Year. Valerie Gasco tells Vermont Public Radio that Gasco teaches grades 6 through 8 students at the Riverside Middle School. In a statement from the Education Department, Gasco says she sees the collaboration between herself and her students as key to her work. Partnerships among students, parents, business leaders, and the community must be strong in order for children to succeed, Gasco says. Children need to know that they can persevere and succeed, says Gasco. Vermont State Teacher of the Year for 2014 will be announced on October 15th. What began a year ago as a revitalized downtown Newport grocery store ended this week with the closing of that shop. Violette's supermarket on North Main Street is shuttered, its inventory sold at half price. Whether faithful or fickle customers, shoppers took advantage of the sale. It remains to be seen what will become of the store. Owner Gary Violette, with many years of retail food experience, could not be reached for a comment. Now we have the YCU weather forecast for the Connecticut River Valley and Lake Sunapee region. Tomorrow will be sunny with a high of 63 and low temperatures in the upper 30s. Thursday will have temperatures in the mid-60s with a low of 43 degrees. Friday will be cloudy with a high of 66 and lows in the mid-40s. Saturday we have a high of 63 and Sunday will have temperatures again in the lower 60s. And don't forget to check out the High Horses fundraiser, Hoofing It for High Horses, this Saturday from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Highland Farm in Pomfret, Vermont. I'm Rose Spillman for YCU, your local view. Good night.